A typical mission would entail an attack on a vehicle convoy. Two Bisons armed with 57mm rockets are rolling into a dive on your right at target number 4. Watch as he fires the rockets. Rockets have straddled the target number 4 at right 2 o'clock. These look right again. On the top of dive. Into dive is number 2 Squadron of Pandey. You can see him firing his rockets now. Targets engaged. These aircraft belong to the number 4 squadron known as the Urials. The squadron was formed on 1st February 1942 at Peshawar, now in Pakistan.
Air defense is an integral part of operations of any air force. During operations, adversary air defense radars would deter offensive operations if they are not neutralized in time. DAT or destruction of enemy air defense is of vital importance so that our offensive air operations can be launched with minimal enemy interference. Target number 5 on your left 10 o'clock depicts the adversary's long-range radar. 2 Mirages of 7th Squadron, the Battle Axes, are approaching the radar site. Each Mirage is carrying 5 250 kg fragmentation bombs to engage this target. Look left again, number 1 in the dive. As the flares are dispensed and the bombs are away, shift your eyes to the target. Look left again, number 2 in the dive. The leader is following the target. Bombs gone.
The next attack is by a Su-30 MKI of 20 Squadron. The Lightnings using precision-guided munition. The aim of this attack is to destroy target number 6 right 2 o'clock, which depicts the adversary's communication node. A Griffin laser-guided bomb will be used to engage it. The bomb is a free-fall weapon which is guided onto the target by a laser beam, eliminating the target. In today's case, this is being done by the UAV firing a pencil-thin laser beam at the target. Look high above to see caps emerging in a Su-30, monitoring the trajectory of the bomb. Flares on, bombs gone. For your information, the bomb has already been dropped at a distance. This gives a standoff distance and keeps the fighter safe from enemy ground. Shift your eyes onto Tower Tunnel 6. You may even sight the bomb before it impacts the target. And now, the target has been neutralized and the fighter long gone. The time of flight of the LGB when released from this altitude is approximately 40 seconds.
The Su-30s are carrying the R-73 infrared heat-seeking missile, which can be guided by a helmet-mounted sight, allowing pilots to designate targets by merely looking at them. To give you a glimpse of the capability of this missile, please look skywards in front of you, 12 o'clock. You can see a bright flare suspended in the air, radiating light and heat. The seeker head of the R-73 missile will lock onto the heat signature emanating from this target, which is similar to what is given off by a target aircraft. Imagine the flare to be a heat-emitting part of an aircraft like the exhaust, and imagine an aircraft around this flare. Look right, here comes Dora lining up the aerial target. Don't even blink, for it's just a matter of time before he fires the missile at the target. There goes the missile streaking towards the flare, providing the heat signature. Look right once again. Here comes Max, the number 2, already in the attack. You can see the flare being shot and falling down. Axis breaking off from the attack since his leader has already destroyed the target, falling in front of you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is air-to-air combat and the power of the R-73 missile for you.
Our next event is another attack on a tank concentration. Target number 9 on your left, 11 o'clock. The attack will be carried out by two Mi-35 attack helicopters of 125 Helicopter Squadron. The target will be attacked with 64 rockets of 57mm caliber. If you look left 10 o'clock, you can spot the two attack helicopters. In a situation of unequal force levels or when our own surface forces need concentrated firepower with speed in a specified space and time frame, battlefield airstrike missions are called for. Battlefield airstrikes are a part of our counter-surface force operations. These provide the much-needed complementary firepower in a joint air-land operational scenario. The Mi-35 is one of the fastest and the most potent attack helicopters in the world today. Its primary role is anti-tank attack using the Strum anti-tank guided missile. The Strum missile can destroy most known armors of the world. The supersonic missile can be launched from up to 5 kilometers of the target. The Mi-35 carries 57mm rockets in addition to the grenade launchers, a nose-mounted Gatling gun and various bombs. It can carry up to 8 troops who can fire through special gun ports from the helicopter. You can notice the helicopters dispensing flares. These are the attack helicopters of the Indian Air Force, which are actively involved in the UN peacekeeping operations in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Today, we are simulating a battlefield airstrike mission where two Mi-35s have been tasked to interdict a concentration of armored vehicles. On your left, Wing Commander Bhadoni and Squadron Leader Deepak Vishnoi in the dive. Rockets fired streaming towards the target and following behind number 2, Wing Commander Raghavan and Wing Commander
The Mi-35s are vacating the battle area under mutual cross-cover and support, picking up the target in its sights. As the helicopter moves in closer, you will see flares being dispensed to ward off heat-seeking missiles that may be fired on it. While Bozo is on controls, Vyas keeps his eyes peeled for the enemy. In dive, you can see and hear the burst of the gun.
Here you can see at 12 o'clock, which is a Mi-17 of 107 helicopter unit flown by Wing Commander Jha and Flight Lieutenant Mehrotra. The Mi-17 has been assigned the task of sanitizing the building having terrorists, which is target number 10, 12 o'clock to you, using a mag gun. Watch as the pilot maneuvers to position the Mi-17 in such a way that the Garud commandos can get a clear shot at the building. You can now see the red tracer rounds on the target, which aid the gunner in concentrating the subsequent rounds at the correct place. Mi-17 firing in screens in front of you. The helicopter will now turn around and reposition for another burst at the building before exiting the area.
Now we demonstrate a special heliborne operation of radar busting by a Mi-17 1V helicopter of
one-to-one helicopter flight known as the Sea Eagle. If you remember, at the beginning of the demonstration, 2 Mirages destroyed a long-range radar